Yeah, and welcome to PapastachePop. So today is another lesson in major pentatonic. It's part 3 of the 1-4-5 progression. In each of the lessons we've gone over what to do over the 1 chord, what to do over the 4 chord, and this one is what to do over the 5 chord, transitioning back to the 1. So also to help you out down below is my lesson that is not on YouTube. It's down in the description box. It's my introduction to major pentatonic playing. Major pentatonic playing, if you don't know what I'm talking about, think happy blues, which is, you know, kind of a contradiction in terms. Country in all forms, new and old, southern rock. If you master major pentatonic, you are in with those genres. So it's super fun. All the country stuff and the solos here on this channel will start to make more sense once you understand that. So let's zoom in for a closer look. Check out some riffs. Okay, so if you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, make sure you check those out because those are the kind of the 101s to this lesson. Also, don't forget the link below because that kind of gives your brief introduction to, well, it's not so brief. I think it's like 15 minutes long. To major pentatonic playing. Okay, so we've gone over the 1 chord and the 4 chord in A major blues progression. Now, when we get to E, we're going to do the same things we've been doing. We're going to look for where our A's and E's land next to each other because when we go to the 5 chord, it's going to be leading us back to the 1, so we're going to want to know where that A chord is in relation to our E chords, so when the A chord is coming back, we can be leading out from E back into A and then sound like, you know, like we know what we're doing. Remember the highway that we got, our pentatonic highway to our destination, which are the target notes of what we're doing, okay? Or the scales we're playing. So, if we go from A to E, what we can do is we have in position 1, we have our A chord here and our E chord here. So basically our target is going to be the 2nd fret. I mean, we're literally going to be hovering around this area because our A and our E are right on top of each other and it's just right. Same thing with right here. We have our A and our E. They're right next door, okay? I mean, it happens all over the neck. Right when we're here, here's our A, here's our E. Okay? So it's finding what positions are really friendly to those target notes. In this case, that riff right there is super powerful because it's a lower note. All I did is I hammered from the A string 2 to 4, and then I hit my E note right there on the D string 2nd fret. Now I can carry that to position 2 and hit this shape. Okay, so we got. What I did there is I'm going to slide up from 4 to 6 on the G, and then I'm literally going to go create a little bit of excitement when I do this, and I come back. I'm always coming back to the notes in my E chord right here. I can slide up and target another one of those notes right there. So 4 and 6, the hammer-ons are really cool because it's not just like you're just landing on the 1 note and not doing anything. You want to have excitement. You want to hit the target notes, but you also want to have a little bit of, you know, pizzazz to get you there. So now, check it out. We are literally right there is our A chord. So if we went, right? So that's how we can get from the E back to the A, or the 5 back to the 1. So we've targeted right here. So we've used positions 1 and 2 so far. Now, let's do something here. There's our E. So we got right there, I've used position 3, the lower half of it, and position 4. All right. So I literally walk up an E chord. There's our E note. There's the 5 of the E right there. And then I slide up and I catch the E again. We can land on the 5. And then we could climb back to our A. Right? And go down the 4th position, because we ended up here. And end up back to our A. And I just went straight down and did a little bend. So I went D, 9 to 11. Okay, because that was our E note, or our E chord. That's the 5th of the E. I'm hitting that note again, the E chord, as I'm walking up to my A. I've just hit 2 of the A notes, even though I'm transitioning still from E to A. I'm leading the listener back into that A chord, and then when I go, I'm back to my A. So we got. Right? So again, highway, destination, from E to A, or the 5 chord back to the 1 chord. Just again, look for where those 2 chords, E and A, are together, and consciously think about the target notes that you want to hit. The fluff that you put in between to get to those notes, however you want to do it. So if you're in the E, it doesn't matter how, that's the recipe. That's where you become the chef and you create your own, cake, or in my case, I love souffle. Right? So that's how I make my own chocolate souffle, because I got a rosewood neck, which kind of looks like never mind. So anyways, think about that. Depart from thinking scales, or just scales. Let that be 25%. Let the 75% be the chords within those scales, because that's what's going to make you sound like you know what you're doing, and more importantly, be melodic. Now, the feel and all that stuff, that takes a while to develop. But if you take it really slowly and you concentrate more on feel than stuffing in a bunch of notes over the chord changes, it'll really do miraculous things for your playing, because then when you speed up, your sped up playing will be melodic as well, and that's where it's at. So whether you're slow or fast, the target notes are the most important thing, and the feel that you use when getting to those notes. That's what really matters. Yes! Way to go. Awesome job. See, major pentatonic, takes a little bit to get it, but man, it's so fun. Don't forget the 101. Introduction to Major Pentatonic down in the description box. There's that link. Again, that video is not on YouTube. If you're new, don't forget to check out Papastache 102 over there. Tons of soloing stuff over there. It's this kind of the yin and yang channels, although I'm going to start teaching more electric here as well. But over there, almost 300 lessons of predominantly electric, classic rock, blues, heavy metal, hard rock, all that stuff's over there. So check that out below. And then down below, if you like how I teach, papastache.com is all my DVDs and instruction where it's really in-depth from square one to soloing and playing both rhythm and soloing in a, a band or a blues bar or whatever your aspirations. That will help get you there. So check out papastache.com as well. Thank you so much. If you're local and you're here all the time, you guys are awesome. Super, super, super stoked you've been with me, and we've got a freaking guitar army of people now. A guitar army, if you don't know, and it's your first time here, I got a lot of really bad jokes, but it's fun, right? That's what it's about. Fun. You guys are awesome. I'll catch you next time.